Indeed it is. Okay. Let's eat. Take a buff. Let's get going. Failed on the very first mob. I didn't die this time, did get stuck though. That's a nice start. What a fail there. I'm assuming that's just going to happen once a run now, so it's not too terrible, I guess. That's really bad though. Okay. So it's a bad start. We're used to bad starts. Not a problem. There's no one here to see it. But it does mean we missed this guy. Which sucks a little bit. Okay. I don't like the red glowing, it's really unsettling. Maybe I shouldn't have taken so much damage. That would have maybe fixed that. All those mistakes, we're not actually losing that much time. Seven seconds, that's nothing. And then we're not going to fail in Steam Vaults, hopefully, which means we'll save time here. Just please no getting slurred or anything. Try and kill all the mages that I pull. And then they can't slow me. It's probably a reasonable idea, to be honest. Okay, so we're first boss down, not in combat. That's really useful for us. Every time he's in the way. I think I missed. No, I didn't miss one there. I did miss one there though. Okay, we're not in combat now. So this run should be super quick for this dungeon. Not getting a single slow off on us is really going to help. Even if it's a little bit slower to dodge the enemies, it's actually faster in the long term. So I'm really happy about that. Yeah, look at this time save. Ads? Are you not on Twitch Prime? Twitch Prime's really good, you know. Get a free sub every month, which you'll be able to use on me once I get my follow button. I'm sure that's where it's going. Makes sense, yeah. I was for a long time as well. Good evening. As you can see, we saved a lot of time in Steam Vaults because I had the genius idea of not pulling enemies. And by not pulling enemies, that was a mistake to use that though. I need it for this boss. Okay, good. By not pulling enemies, we weren't in combat, so they didn't actually hit us, which is really nice. This is really risky every time. That's why clipping that corner sucks. I do think it's faster though. I mean, you could do something fancy like jumping out. There we go. That's not worth it. This is worth it though. I think that was still faster than going the normal way. Gonna lose a little bit of time here, but we'll still be ahead. This run's a lot more technically challenging than the vanilla dungeons. Where are we going after this? Half stone to want to hold. Okay. And then fly. And we now have 310 flight speed, so just in that little bit of distance it'll save us time. Actually, yeah, it's faster to mount for this distance and put these boots on. It is actually faster. I should have put them on before I half though to start the cooldown. Yeah, engineering's really useful for this. Yeah, look at that, 310 speed, it's beautiful. I don't think these boots were worth it. I'm going to swap back. Oh, they were off cooldown as well. That was a waste. I should have waited. Never mind. Use the belt instead. I had stacks. I took the boots off to use the rocket boots because flying is faster than using the wisp. But then it wasn't off cooldown in time, so I didn't bother using it. And I should have kept it. It was only 1 second left on the cooldown. It would have been worth just using them. Okay, we're clear. That's the worst when that happens. Lost more time somehow. See, now we've got stacks, so we can go straight up to Blood Furnace. Don't know where in that dungeon we lost time, but we'll take it. Maybe it was the mounting. No, I don't think it can have been. Oh, but we had to get stacks back again, so that makes sense. That's interesting. Probably was that. I haven't been using blur either, which I should have been. Oh, my leap. I never used the leap. I'm going to save it now for these mobs. That was really quick. Using the leap meant I had an extra cooldown of dash, so killing them was faster. So this should be a gold split now. Because I've never done it like that before. It's just a case of killing these last guys fast. Which should be manageable. That was quick. That was quick. That was good. Okay. I'm not going to use another potion. I'll save it for shattered holes. With this speed buff, I don't think it's worth it. How am I losing time here? What's actually going on? It's crazy. Okay, why did it take the 4th try to do that? I don't know why. I was clicking the key every time. I don't think there's a fail mechanic. Doesn't matter. We're still ahead. As stupid as this is at the moment. Dalaran ring after this. That sucks a bit. I don't know why that would have failed. Look at all this time loss. Yeah, I know. I noticed that he missed. It's lucky that he did. It can land, yeah. Any spell that they can cast or attack can land. It's just a really low chance because of your level. Mount, really. This one sucks. Only reason I'm ahead is because of the mess up in Steam Vaults last time. Which isn't how it should be. I don't know where all that time went. I was hemorrhaging it. I've got everything on, haven't I? All my gear's equipped. Well, I've got the boots off now, but all my gear's equipped. It's... I've got all the buffs on. I don't know where it would have gone. Alright, let's do this better this time. I didn't use the boots. And they landed the stun, but that just happens sometimes. Okay. It's going alright. Yeah, running Havoc. Sneaky Turtle. So that'll be faster because I didn't teleport out last time. Stay high, so it still did it. It still dismounted me straight away. It's stupid when that happens. It's a little bit of time to be saved in here too. If I'm careful. Not if it does things like that though. There we go, that's a little bit faster today. Got to run out of this one because we don't have shadow mode, I think. Okay, it did work. Cool, we'll take it. Yeah, got the bird skip. Got the bird skip. It worked. Let me fly, please. For some reason it's not letting me fly, even though I've got 5 stacks, so we have to mount. Blizzard bugs. Lovely, isn't it? And now I've got to run all the way through here because I'm not flying. Some good time save to be had here as well. Trying out a bunch of different ways to clear it quicker. Like, the more you pull, the more things you hit with dashes and stuff. Like, that was a lot faster than last time, I feel like. You know, I feel like it was quicker. Yeah, it looked it. It did look it. Come on, why would it? Area 52 teleporter after crypts. Okay. That was because we missed that boss. The charge was too early. You gonna let me fly this time? Oh yeah, thank you. I think we broke the recognition for combat by teleporting out while we were still technically in combat in Sethic Halls. I think that's what happened. Of course. I never use all of my attacks to their full potential, and I really should. If I've got Fury, I've got the ability to attack. And the ability to attack increases movement speed. So I should absolutely be using it. Here we go, try not to pull the skeletons, or try and kill as many as possible. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Of course you did. Oh, and they've all pulled. More time loss. Don't do it. Okay. Okay. Calm out. Now we fly faster, so this should actually save me some time just with 30% flight speed. And we still save time there, that's good. cannot believe I had 280 flight speed. That's inexcusable. I'm going to try and not mess up in here today and hope that the lift is fast. Because you lose so much time just from that lift if you're not careful. Or if you're not lucky, I guess. But it does help to be stood there as long as possible, so if we get that cycle, I'll be pleased. My mecha now was terrible in my run on Monday. So there is a lot of potential here. If it loads the dungeon, thank you. It was faster. It was faster. Not made it. Nope. So we lose time now, just because we can't do anything about it. Sucks. It's not that I didn't want to spend it. It's that I didn't know it existed. That was the problem. Okay, they are there. Okay, so that bridge was terrible, but we did still save time. So that could have been 15 seconds faster. We could be a minute ahead if that lift had worked out. Live split. It's the best one available, pretty much. There's no really good alternatives. I know people use other things, but from what I've seen and from my personal experience, live split is by far the best you can get. This dungeon's gone pretty well. Could have killed those plants there. Not a gold, wow. My Botanica must be really good in my PB. Is that going to be off cooldown in time? Yeah, it is. I did hit her. Good. It didn't look like I'd hit her because I dashed the wrong direction. That worried me then. Good evening, Megan Manga. Nice to have you here. As always, welcome back. How are you guys today? Yeah, mods, you guys better be careful. They are ruthless with that banhammer. I used to have 200 viewers. Exhausted, yeah, me too. Oh, I heard you, Ro. I hope you're feeling better now. Die. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't sound pleasant at all. There's Millhouse. For all the Millhouse fans that are in. There he is. Yeah, definitely. Okay, ready for the last boss. We are ready. Nice. Gold. Let me mount, thank you. I need there to be an enemy on the way here. In an ideal world. They're all friendlies. If there was an enemy to kill, I could maintain my stacks and it would save time in this split, but there's nothing around. There's just nothing anywhere. Not even a critter. Okay. Ready for the Dalaran Halfstone. there's only 2 dungeons left. Of course there is. Yeah, I forgot that this run is primarily taken up by the last 2 dungeons. Yeah, I've learned that time, and I've found a way to actually get it quickly. I almost went to Shattrath, and that would have been a run killer. .310 flight speed will help here as well if I don't suck. Like that. Okay, here we go. I'll be able to save my gun shoes all the way up to Medivh this time because I won't hit things, because it was a stupid idea to hit things. Here we go. That was way quicker. Way quicker. This dungeon was actually a little bit sloppy last time as well. We missed a boss on the first hit, so we had to wait to get another one in. Nice. Hopefully it works. I'm going to take another look later on. I'm going to be looking into AVR after this, when I've done these 2 dungeons. I'm going to start with Temple and Ruins, just because I've never done them before. And I've not even looked at a run, I don't even know the route through them. I'm just going to go in with no knowledge and see what I find, because if I have no knowledge, I might find something good. It is the gun shoes. I'm hovering over them now. You can see them in the bottom right. They're an engineering item, and they just boost you forward really fast for 20 seconds. 3-minute cooldown. But you can only use them outside, so they're not broken for dungeon runs, just for outside ones. I'm going to be using them in Zul'Farrak as well, I think. But the problem is you cannot slow down, you can't stop moving, you're stuck on run. So in Zul'Farrak, if you miss a jump, you're screwed, basically. So it's very much risk reward. To the point where it might be faster to just stick to the path. If I get stuck on anything, I'll definitely be asking you. We're due portal number 7 any second. There we go. I'm hoping to find something cool there, yeah. Because all I'll have is the boss markers on the map. That's literally it. So if I can find a cool way to get between them, or just explore the dungeons in general, you know, it's gonna be a good experience. AQ40, I'm not expecting to find anything. It's just linear in terms of killing the bosses. I'm really going to focus my efforts on AQ20 for like a good half hour or so, and then just drift through the other ones to quickly check the route, stuff like that. I might not run it this week. I think I'm going to do it on this character today, just to get a feel for how it is, like get a good route down. so I have the movement speed buffs as well. I feel like it's important to know how fast I'll be moving. And then... oh yeah, I can imagine it is. And then I'll do AVD. I'm going to do that again to get a good time with this character on Saturday, probably. And depending on how long it takes, I might look more into AVR without the bosses there. And we'll just see. We'll see what gets done for the rest of the week. But then on Wednesday next week, I'll be able to try AVR, a proper run on this character. Okay, where's the portal? It is. Oh, I can imagine. I can never imagine playing Blood Elf for this. I see no reason to ever go Horde, because Shadow Mode is just so useful. Well, you can buy... can you not buy potions that do it? There's invisibility potions. Can they not be used in combat? I don't know if they can be used in combat or not. It would get expensive, but it would give Blood Elves the... gives Blood Elves an alternative. But yeah, Shadow Mode is ridiculous. Yeah, that's what happened last time. It ran too far away. We got the kill faster this time though. It's not terrible. Honestly, for what it costs to faction change, it's better to do that than it is to level a new character and gear it up, just because of how expensive the gear is. If you look at how much a WoW token costs at like 250k. Ah, 2%. Okay. Yeah, it's worth it then. Like, if you look at how much tokens are at 250k, a faction change is well worth it compared to the gear. Why would you do that? Why would you run that far away? Okay, 52 seconds is good. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have put them on once I got inside the dungeon. It's okay. Actually, if I put them once I got inside the dungeon, they wouldn't be off cooldown, so that was the right move. Okay, let's get this right. Off cooldown, please. There we go. I should just accept that quest, really. If I get the quest, I can just right-click the enemy rather than having to click. It'd save a little bit of time. Okay, let's see how this goes. There's only two of you. You shouldn't be able to interrupt me. Good. We'll just kill him as we go. Where's the barrel? There it is. Yeah, last one. Last one. I got interrupted here last time as well, so hopefully we don't this time. Where's the barrel? There it is. I'll kill these after I've used it. Yeah. Yeah, cool. That's 5. Now you said we can attack him from up here, so let's try that. I can see that being useful. I could just do the quest one time, then it wouldn't be a problem. Okay, that is faster, thank you. I'm so glad that dungeons don't have this much roleplay anymore. It is a really interesting way of delivering the content, actually being inside it rather than just a cutscene that you can skip. But at the same time, people that really want it will just see it by watching the cutscene. Alright, it's going okay. This should be record unless something goes horrifically wrong, which can happen. It has in the past. In both of the runs I've done of this, it's gone wrong, so nothing's gone terribly yet in this run. I wish they made this more corporeal, so there was actually like a physical shape. So it was like when boomkins have got that astral appearance, so they're kind of see-through, rather than just being a ball of glowing blueness that makes it really difficult to grasp height and stuff. Because it does look good when you're moving, but you could have had that effect on a bigger target as well. For AQ20, do you have to kill the bosses in a certain order? Do you have to have killed them all before you can kill the last one? Exactly, yeah, it makes things like that really difficult. But does the last boss spawn if you haven't killed everything else? Is there a specific order you need to do them in? Or... okay, good. That gives me a little bit of flexibility. It's probably a really obvious order once you're in there anyway, but... yeah, you do. It looks really weird with just the wings. It actually looks quite cool. It looks like a bat. Like, actually like a bat, not like a demon hunter. It looks like a bat. Hey, we hit 10 viewers. 10 consecutive viewers for the first time. That's cool. Thanks very much. And it's back down to 9, but we were there. It said 10. Yeah, absolutely. What do you mean, J-Man? Only twin imps? That's a tree. Good job avoiding that. Okay. I said AQ 20. Yeah, I know Cthulhu's there in AQ 40 because you can drop straight down to him in any percent. But yeah, AQ 20 is the one that... I need to kill all those bosses anyway. It's just... AQ 20 is the only dungeon I don't know. So if there's a potential for a different route around it, then that'll be useful. Come on, activate. Wait for you to fly down. There we go. 47:16. Nice run. 47:16 is a good time.